What's going on? We are back with another episode of BTB, aka the Black Team Broadcast. It's your boy Machiavelli 24. I'm here with my guy Raider Trey. What's going on, brother?
Ain't too much, man. What's going on, baby? We in the first week. What's going on?
I'm cooling, bro. I'm cooling, man. I'm excited, bro. We're getting closer. We're inching closer and closer each day. We got some football tomorrow. It ain't our team, but hey, we getting closer, bro. What are we? 4 days now? 4 days? About to be 3 days, I believe, on your time.
Oh yeah, yeah, 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're getting real close to football season, bro. And shoot, matter of fact, we got a game this week, bro. We got a game this week, and we on the road. Unfortunately, it's not a home opener this time around, but we got a game this week against the Patriots. We're gonna make that road trip, and we're gonna see. But without further ado, we got a special guest in the building, bro. And we got to give him a real proper introduction. Before there was content creators, there was those hardcore, diehard fans that everybody talks about. All these teams, whether Raider players, non-Raider players, coaches, when they talk about the team and the fan base and the stigma of Raider Nation, this guy is one of the key fans that represents that. He's arguably probably the most famous fan of the team, not named Ice Cube. If we being real. Probably the most famous fan we got, not named Ice Cube. But without further ado, a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame as a fan, bro. As a fan. The one and only VIOLATOR. How you doing, boss man?
Afternoon, gentlemen, and everybody in the chat. Hey, blessed to be here, man. Chopping it up with you two gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. How we feeling though? We getting closer to football season. How we feeling?
Listen, I got that same itch you got. I'm back here bouncing backstage like, yeah, we counting every day, bro. Hey.
Oh yeah.
It's like a kid gets at Christmas. That's the way we are when Raider season starts. Get out of the way.
Oh yeah. That's real. That's real. And this year it's a lot of excitement. Every year we talk about it could be our year. It could be our year. This year we're going to turn around, but we got a new coach this year that I feel very confident in. I'm not sure who your college team is, but me growing up in LA, I was a diehard SC fan, so I definitely got to live and see Pete Carroll. I definitely got to see that winning spirit over there. And I hope he brings it to Raider Nation for real.
You already see it in training camp, brother. You see it, but they're trying to keep everything vanilla. Sunday, we're going to see what's really been going on in the wood shop. So that's the part I'm excited about. All the, what do you call it? All of the auditions, all of the, all that pump and circumstance, all that stuff's gone. Them stats don't mean jack.
Yeah.
But all they do is watch that tape to evaluate the guys, who they going to keep, who they going to ship, who they going to swap. Come Sunday, this shit's for real. It counts.
Oh, yeah.
Money time.
Money time.
Yeah, it's time to see. It's time to see who the men out there and who the boys that's not going to play.
Yeah.
We're going to find out. Walking. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
we're going to do a lot of walking this year.
Stomping, I call it. Stomping yard. Stomping the yard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm excited because I'd love a division rival. Oh, there he is. I'd love to face off against a division rival, but hey, I'm not mad at this either. This is a lovely matchup. I can't stand the Patriots. In my opinion, that's another team that we got a long-standing rivalry. That Tuck Rule game, that still stings to this day.
Oh, man.
And I know it's a little awkward, especially with a certain person in the building who he gonna be a part of that road trip too with us. Now, who he rooting with is gonna vary, but I hope he rocking with the silver and black that day.
He gonna rock where his money's at. So that answers that question.
Yep.
Back to what you said about your hatred. That's an emotion that you don't even have to speak on it. You just know, and everybody that knows you know. Oh, he's locked in because we're playing so and so and so. But you play whoever they put in front of you. That's the way I look at the game. It's war. Yeah. When I see you on the field, we going at it.
I'm gonna run through you.
Yes, sir.
That's my attitude, running through you. Yeah.
Yeah. And I seen recently you were on my guy Raider Rundown's Saturday morning show, if I'm not mistaken, with Jay and stuff. Shout out to Raider Rundown. We have a Thursday show.
Rundown. Had a good time, man.
Oh yeah. And I seen there you mentioned that you still see it as like you get hyped up with the pregame rituals and everything. Like you get all into it. I'm the same way where we may not have the same exact rituals per se, but everybody, like, when it's time to lock in and it's game time, it's that mode. It's time to lock in. It's go time.
Yeah. Your mouth ain't moving so much. Your body is.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to say at this point. Ain't nothing to say.
It's go time. You're right.
It's go time. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
But like I say, man, that keeps it real. And I hope by sharing this story, I can just give somebody else that same vibe, man. When you go in there, I don't care how much entertainment they call it. We out to get that ass.
That's real.
Oh yeah.
That's real. And speaking of that, you've had over the years, you've had some real memorable attire. Of course, it hasn't always been the same. There's been some early stages of it, but give us your thoughts right here. Or let us know what year was this, and
what inspired it?
Yeah, and what inspired the whole Violator persona?
That's 96 or 97 when we first went back to Oakland. And, and I just gotten those front row seats right at the tunnel. So when I step right there, bro, I'm in the office. So if you ain't got an appointment, don't say nothing to me. But that inspiration is that those stripes, that's war paint. I'm still into like medieval and all that dark ages kind of gladiator stuff. That was me as a kid. I used to joust with a broomstick and until now I could get nobody to challenge me. That's how sick I was. So all of that is going back to the knights and the armor, but it's in a football setting. So I call it a fusion of football and pirate. That's what Violator is.
That's big. That's big to know that right there.
It's a meaning behind everything, man. And that look evolved over the years as I grew into that character.
Yeah.
You know, just like I'm starting off with toddlers. So when I first painted up, it was 2 fingers. Stripe it up and let's go. You hit your face about 6 times. We gone. Didn't care what it looked like, but I know what it felt like.
Oh yeah. And there was definitely times before this too, that even this was a really intimidating look for sure. I'm sure when opposing fan bases see this, they get nervous as well as opposing teams. When that's the first thing they see when they come out of that tunnel, intimidation right there.
Quick story. I love it. You said you brought that up. Now, over the years, I've gotten to meet team owners, team GMs.
Yes, sir.
Players that I've watched forever have come by and had a conversation with me, and the stuff they tell you just right off the hip, whatever they're thinking right then. But mostly, what made me want to do that, and some of them had seen me since they were in high school. So I enjoy those stories, man. You're affecting people around the world, some that I'll never meet, most that I'll never meet. But that look, that persona, which is just what I feel like every day, but I can't walk around looking like that. So game day is special to me that I got to go through a ritual like getting ready for the prom to let people know how serious I am.
Okay. What would you say are like some of the key things about your ritual? Like, what are some key things that it's like mandatory? Like, I have to do this on game day. Like, it must be done.
Everything that I do must be done, and it's a mental list. But from lining everything up the day before, making sure everything shine up, because you go into the show. The sleep varies depending on the situation. That's just life, man. But everything else is almost like preset, and all I wake up to do is hit that button. And I'm not as much as like on Iron Man. It ain't flying on me. I got to put it on, but the last part is to paint up the face. And that's when the whole mindset switches over.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's talking to me as I'm painting him on. He's talking to me like, hurry the F up so I can come out.
Yeah. Like the Hulk. Like the Hulk.
Like
exactly. Right there, bro. That was one of my favorites. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what game day is like to me. So by the time people see me, I've already been at a mini war with myself, but that's the fun of getting ready, dude. So when you step into any arena, they ain't got to ask. They already should know.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait.
I got to ask you. Do you still remember like the very first time you came out as Violator, like the very first game, like who it was against, where it was at?
Yes, I do. Home opener, 1991, LA Coliseum, Lot 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Was it near this era? I'm just taking a guess.
That's a little after that, because
Okay.
I started tweaking with things, but that matter of fact, I can tell you what, that's 92.
92?
92.
Okay.
I think Zubaz had first come out, so I was like, that's the first thing I ordered.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can see the evolution.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Definitely an evolution, man. Yes. Now, see, that's 91. That's how I looked the very first time.
Okay.
Wow.
Right there.
Okay. And shoot, even right here, that's still a badass look. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Trust me, security was like, where the hell are you going? Like, I'm going inside, sir. We gotta check you out. So I'm like, oh, so I'm looking like I need to be in a straitjacket. So that's been the mindset, like, okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna carry this persona.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna ride it all the way out. Okay,
all
I like
the way
it.
out, baby. But it's nothing like having fun like that, regardless of what your peers think of you. And I've had everything said to me, and all that does is like I'm a dry sponge in dishwater. I just swell up with it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It don't phase you.
that's up to know though. Like this was the OG look. This was the OG look.
That's
So,
it, 1991, brother. You see, I got a half a shoulder pad, right?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. What
That's
was that? Just the division that you had? Or?
My buddy Hard Time has the other half.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
I thought it was still like the medieval look because
no, it was, but I wanted the whole pad, but I had to let my brother share some of that too. So he's in that same photo right there, striped up the same way, man. Let's go, balls to the wall.
Okay,
yeah,
that's big. That's big to know. That's how that
Yeah.
It's stories, bro. I got 34 years of stories.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
1994.
That was the year I was born.
LA Coliseum, the Pirates Pavilion. Yes, sir.
I was 8 years old at this time.
Hey man, hey, like I said, good.
You've been enjoying it for a while.
Yeah, I was definitely born around that time because always first week of the season, that's my birthday. Matter of fact, tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be turning 31. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's dope. And it's funny.
Happy pre-birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go get it.
Yeah.
Don't take it for granted.
Oh yeah, I know what I'm wishing for. I'm not gonna say it just because I don't want to spoil it. I'm pretty sure we all have the same mindset. What we wishing for?
Yeah, we wishing for the same thing.
Yeah.
So just
knock on wood. I don't want to jinx it. Yeah.
Yeah, don't jinx it, but you can put it out there. Put it in the universe.
Yeah, we need a win. We need to start the season off with a W. We need one. It's mandatory. But yeah, I have a story. Speaking of 94, my pops told me that I was actually born the day that I was born. I'm not sure who the opponent was. I don't remember all that, but he said that I was born the day of a Raider game. That he remembers watching the game, holding me like that, and that I was introduced. I was literally introduced since birth to the Raiders. That's all I've known.
Right. That's by birth. Yes, sir. That's
it. That's huge right there.
But see, those stories, man, will outlast all of us here listening. Trust me. Stories like that. So you were born into it. So, hey, you were baptized in it at birth. I love that.
You got it real.
Because everybody has an origin. And a lot of people get thrown when you ask them. Because it's really a touching moment if you tell it like you're supposed to tell it.
Yeah.
And not be like, I'm gonna hold a little bit back. Now you give it all to them. 2 barrels. Give it to them.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mine was a little bit different, of course, because I'm from Virginia.
Okay, now see how you already got my ear, see, because I'm from Mississippi, so come on with it.
And I went to high school in Georgia. So when I moved down there, we were playing the game, of course, the Madden video game. And, of course, a lot of my friends picked the Falcons, Eagles, Patriots, Steelers. So I'm like, what's a team? This is 2000, 2001. And I'm like, what's a team in the middle? Because I don't want to try to pick the best, and I'm definitely not going to pick the worst. So what's a team in the middle I can play with? And I seen the Raiders. And they had Charles Woodson at the time.
Oh,
come on. We started playing the game, and I got kind of good with them at the time. But it was that next year was the Tuck Rule game. So by this time, I'm like, I'm a fan. I like this team. And then we go Tuck Rule game, go through that next year, go back to the Super Bowl. And I've literally been a fan ever since then. And of course, the years in between there, and of course till now, haven't been so good.
No.
So I have been locked in as a fan with them ever since then, since playing Madden. It came from playing Madden in 2000, 2001 that brought me to this day right here where I got it tatted on me. It's all over the house. My mama's a fan. It's in our blood now.
That's it. Now think of that young kid that hears this episode right here, and he's into Madden. And your story is going to make him choose Raiders when he's on the fence.
Oh yeah, that's it right
when
there.
You plant a seed, bro. That's when you plant a seed.
Oh yeah, that's what we try to do. I try to do it with my kids, man, but I ain't want to force them into it. My dad's a Redskin fan. He ain't forced it into me, so
yeah. With me, like I said, since birth, and I mean, growing up in LA, all I seen in the '90s was Raider starter jackets, Raider jerseys, Raider hats, Raider everything. So that was the first love. And I mean, unfortunately, when I started really understanding the game of football, I would say is maybe second, third grade. That was probably our last great heydays. But I had a few buddies that were Raider fans and that were kids at my age, and they ended up switching over to other teams because they're like, hey, we're not doing too well. We stink. I'm out of here. And I understood it, but I was just like, I don't know. Like my whole family, it felt like it was a tradition. I was like, I can't turn away. And it's like now, like he said, I got a big tat, like how the Usos have their tribal stuff. That's my tribal pain right there. That's the tribe. I'm a Raider fan for life, bro.
For life,
and I love it. Like growing up, I never thought I would ever be doing content or anything for the Raiders. I knew I'd love the team to the death of me, but here we are now, and I'm happy to be where I'm at, honestly, with this.
Love hearing you say that, brother. Everybody has a purpose in this life. So seeing that we're just all attracted to that shield, we're called kindred spirits. We've never met personally, but when we do, it's like we've known each other 20, 30 years. That's that feeling that is around the world with Raider fans. And everybody else is wondering, how do they do that? Well, we live this.
Yeah, it's a life.
That's how we do it. We live it.
Yeah.
I tell them all the time, it's a lifestyle. This ain't a fandom, it's a lifestyle.
Yes.
And like folks say, like even the good years, the bad years, it builds character. Like even though you may not realize it, even though it may look like a child's game being played on the field, like you're still learning some life lessons, learning how to deal with adversity and how to overcome the adversity in the end.
And that comes with that shield, adversity. They just didn't put it on there. That's on the backside. That comes with it. Adversity.
Oh yeah, so you got to be built for this. You got to be built to be a Raider fan.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
I like.
It's not.
You got to be built for this. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I judge the people that switch teams a little bit, but I understand like, hey, you got to be cut from a different cloth to be out here. You got to be a little bit of crazy, and very loyal.
But back to what you said, because we look at them. I could never call them a true blue. True blues don't switch, regardless of what's going on.
That's true.
Look at Oakland.
Yeah.
That team was 2-14, and we fill it up every damn Sunday.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what.
Because it was us getting together, having that fellowship. That's, to me, is bigger than the game.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I didn't get to experience Oakland. That's the one thing that I hate that I did not get to experience was that. Yeah. I know it had to be. I know that was different. I know that was a different.
It's a different animal, bro. Trust when I tell you.
Oh yeah, I got to experience a couple games. Luckily, one of my uncles, he took me to a few games in Oakland when I was a little kid. His son actually ended up was one of those kids that didn't want to be a Raider fan anymore. So he had that extra ticket. So my pops would be working. He'd be like, "Hey man, I'm gonna take your
I'm
son up
going.
with me. We're going to the game. So
That's
I
good
have
stuff.
some good memories. I definitely seen some crazy stuff in the parking lot and in the stadium, but it was a great time always. It was a
Yeah.
great time.
But it helps to let you know that you're with family.
It's a
Regardless
family
of how
reunion.
they look, how they sound, where they come from, you with family.
Yeah.
That's
Family
what that shit
reunion
is
every
to me.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And-
It's like a reunion every Sunday. That's what we looked at.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. Like you said, always, whether it be Oakland, Los Angeles, Vegas, those tailgates, it's one big happy family. It's like another family reunion when you're at the tailgates. I honestly wish it was like that on social media, because there's a lot of fans that they got their issues, and I get it. People, not everybody's gonna agree with stuff, but it's like sometimes it's not that serious. Like we shouldn't be beefing like that.
I'm glad you brought that up too. Here we go. That gives you a what they call a platform to have your voice.
Yeah.
And I was raised with this notion: if you don't have nothing good to say,
Don't say
shut
nothing.
up.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
And you learn a lot when you keep your mouth shut and your eyes and your ears open. So that's just that's a little math class right there. But I don't like that either, because I say that it puts fractures in that shield. Little what do you call them? Hairline fractures.
Yeah.
And but the world, we're like a microcosm of the real world. And this real world has its own issues. We all know that. But that shield was a comfort place for us to come and crown each other's shoulder, or really just sit somebody straight, or just say, hey, bro, I miss you since the last game. That's that kind of brotherhood that it was, man. And I'm hoping that I see that get back to that point, man, where I put your petty little trivia differences aside, because the differences, and I think I said this on a previous show, our differences is our strength.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And in a way, that's the beauty of it. You want to have guys that aren't exactly all the same. Like it's great to have a different variety and different options. Just like with whether it's an offense or a defense, you want to have a variety of different players that they all are great at different aspects. And some may agree with some things, some may not. But at the end of the day, like that's the beauty of it. Like everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It should never be that serious where it gets personal.
Yes, absolutely.
We a nation, and a nation divided is easy to beat.
Yeah.
So that's why we got to stick together. That's the one thing. Yeah. That's why we the nation.
And they hate us because they hate us.
Exactly.
Exactly. Al knew exactly what he was doing, what he had in mind when he had that shield created, brother. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, and I love
me, that was, as a kid, that was like the sign of we're going to war. We're pirates. Let's go to war. And he had a saying, you it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Yeah. And as a kid, I'm like, yeah, you're right. Hey, I'm sorry, but you've already done the Dennis the Menace part, And then another one he had was, you take what you want. So that means if you want it, go and get it. Who's in the way gets run through.
Yeah. That's real. That's real. And
let's eat.
Yeah. At the moment, we want a championship. That's the end goal that everybody plays for. At the end of the day, we want a Super Bowl, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we got. First, we got to run. The first team that we got to run through is the Patriots. We got to see them in Week 1, and it's gonna be a great matchup. And I believe they already gave out the depth chart for our roster. I know I've been seeing all over social media. There's been some fans that have been questioning. Ooh, wait, he's not on the window. My fault. Give me 1 second, boss man. There we go. Okay. But yeah, we now have solidified an official depth chart, and there's been a few question marks that people are wondering. The big question mark was the D tackle depth as well as our CB room. Now, I had high hopes. I got to attend a couple practices this offseason or for training camp, and I had high hopes. When I seen Darian Porter, I really liked what I seen, even though he's only had, I believe, just above 10 games as a corner.
As a corner.
I felt like he was ready to go, but it appears the team sees otherwise, and they have Kyo Blue Cali out there at the moment.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Experience. That's what they saw.
I agree.
They know he's got the skills, but like the old saying, you've been the tree while it's young, and you know how it's going to grow. So they don't want to put him out there to get burnt and really scar his whole psyche. They want him to see it, the speed of the game from college to pros. See the speed of the game. Hear them cracks that I'm sure they're going to be doing. But that kid has everything as far as the, what do you call it, the measurables.
Yes, sir.
I want to see what kind of dog he's got in him because somebody's going to try to pull his card just because he's a rookie. Now I want to see how he bites back. That shows you the measure of what he's going to be. You remember when Charles Wilson came in, they tried him and he bit the shit out of him.
Yeah. He had to show him he was as an advertiser. He had to show him this ain't no joke. This ain't no gimmick. This is real.
Joke. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And speaking of rookies that are going to be tested, another one that we see starting is on the offensive side, Dante Thornton Jr. Now, this to me is a little interesting because he's the sole position on the offensive depth chart where there's nobody listed behind him. It seems like he's pretty much solidified as wide receiver too. And
he's got it, bro. He's got it. You went to practice, you saw him.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was focused on, him and Genty. He's got it, dude. Kind of reminds me of a Randy Moss, kind of like, but height, you can't teach that. Gino's licking his chops like, man, once I get that chemistry with this kid, I just got to put it in an area. He going to bring that down. So, that's a great pick to me. That was a great pick.
Oh, yeah. And I was definitely in attendance that practice where that first one that the Raiders posted that beautiful goal ball from Gino to Thornton. Yeah. And that was the early stages. That, to me, they already looked like they already got that chemistry going. So if they already built that type of chemistry this early on, I can't wait to see how it looks midway through the season and those late stages of the season where it's like, all right, we need to score. We need a big play. Like, we need something. And at least, we got somebody that could take it over the top. That's going to be real fun to see.
And you'd be licking your chops to pull that sucker out. I can't wait to see what Chip Kelly's got up his sleeve, man. When you have weapons like that can stretch the field, what does that do? It opens up the middle. The belly gets soft.
Yep,
I agree.
Brock can go off. Brock can go long, or he can come across and run a snake route. Hey, that's what I wanted to see.
Oh, yeah.
So don't forget you got a running back here, too, that can take it to the house.
Yeah.
Give him one hole.
Home. I'm really excited to see that, too. Yeah. And I know it was crazy. The internet, there was people reacting to 3 carries week 1, and then that changed real quick after that Niner game. Yeah. Real quick.
Somebody got pushed through the dirt.
You know what you just said about the clap back that you hear, stuff like that. To me, that's a fan. It kind of shows their deepness of their roots, first of all. Yeah. When you snap at everything like it's the end of the world, that's like a young snake that don't know how much venom he's got. He gives you everything. When I hear that, it's just like, that's some youngster that's just popping off.
Impulse.
This whole thing is a process, and I know that's the oldest cliche. It's a process. As fans, you have to learn to trust that. Otherwise, I got to check your fan card. Yeah. It might be counterfeit.
Yeah.
So that's where I am with that. As you get seasoned in your fandom, you learn to let things play out. Every act ain't the last act. So this thing's a marathon, man, not a sprint. But enjoy the moments at the same time. Sorry to interrupt, but I just had to get that out.
No, you're good. You're good.
Like Doberman pinchers, everything, and it's like, dude, are you really enjoying watching this take place?
Yeah,
because it's a growth process. Every season, it's a growth.
Oh yeah.
So, but anyway, carry on, man. Let's go.
I agree with you though, and piggybacking off of that, like there are some people that react off impulse and get mad about certain things, but there are some moments where it can be a little justified. Like one moment recently, that I'm sure a good amount of Raider Nation kind of reacted crazy about was the trading of Jacorian Bennett. That one really threw me off guard. I was expecting him to be a starter this year off of the way he looked last season before he got injured.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me because I get it. We got another starter in return in Thomas Booker, but man, we sent him to the defending champs where he became a starter over there. And to me, it looks crazy in a way where it's like, hey, this guy wasn't good enough to be a starter here, but the defending champs, oh no, come on, you starting. And I get it though, where it's a little crazy, but I understand also the philosophy with Pete, where it's like, hey, maybe he doesn't fit the size chart of what we're looking for in a specific in our specific role at DB, but I trust him too because he's worked with a lot less. And I'm not sure if you chime in on other podcasts of other teams, but Marshawn has the Get Got podcast. This past week he had Doug Baldwin on the show, and they spoke about the last their era with Pete Carroll and how they were able to do so much with not much in a way. Yeah, he built it with day three guys, with what you would call has-beens, people that are considered washed, even UDFAs, and he managed to make lemonade out of nothing. He found a way to make it from scratch, damn near.
Look at that chart right there in front of you. It's a mixture of everything you just said on that sheet right there.
Yeah,
that's Pete Carroll's way, and it's worked. So again, us as fans that question that, then you really saying you don't trust that front office. So either you got to be all in with it, or you're gonna be one of those fans that's kind of like a blade of grass with the wind. Whichever direction it goes, you lean it. So and you know you got to be solid like an oak tree with it. When they say those players have bought in, I know exactly what they're talking about. Look, it's here. They bought in. Let's go get it. And they all have something to prove. So that's what's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's complementary football. Like no matter who's out there, injuries happen, stuff. Those star players that we have, they may not be out there on the field. You got to depend on the next guy, whoever's the next man up. They got to be able to do their job. And if one person is getting their ass whooped on the field, it's going to look like everybody's getting their ass whooped because it's not complementary football. And that's a good thing. One thing I noticed about the Legion of Boom, per se, since we're talking about the question marks on the defensive side of the ball, is they didn't have superstar big names, but they created big names. And that's something that I'm hoping that we could do here. And it's hard to do also, has piggybacking off what you had said just a few moments ago too, was constantly not buying in with regimes. Like if we keep changing regimes, we're not ever going to be able to see a culture built here. It's going to keep being a never-ending cycle of constant rebuild, and it's like after a while, you need that continuity.
I say work on your faith. You know that saying, "Ye of little faith, work on your faith." That's going to get you through most of these little cloudy days that we go through. Faith that we will see that day. So that will of win is still there. That faith should be there, right there with it.
Oh yeah.
It's
gonna feel so much better when it actually happens. When it comes and that time happens, it's gonna feel so much better because you wrote it out through the bad times and you stuck through it. Because a lot of people, like you said, they're gonna be teetering like that piece of grass, and then they're gonna try to come back. But you know what? It ain't gonna feel the same.
No,
it ain't gonna be the same form. The way we take it in, it's gonna be completely different.
The guilt of turning your back on us. Don't turn your back.
Oh yeah,
and it's good. And like you said, you got to have faith in the players and trust them. I mean, we haven't played a single down officially this season. We can't write nobody off just yet. We got to see what they do on the field. And it's good to know that our head coach has belief in some of these young guys. Like for example, Dante Thornton. Pete Carroll, if I'm not mistaken, today in the presser, he said that he believes that Dante has done enough to be a starter, and that's something key to say because I feel like the offensive side of the ball, I feel like the wide receiver room is pretty loaded. There's a whole lot of different options. Like they could have had, for example, we brought back Amari. That's another guy that we brought in where I'm not sure how you're feeling about the whole Amari Cooper situation. Originally, I was a little hesitant about it just because I remember when he left, it left a little bad taste in the mouth for some Raider fans. Me, for example, I noticed he was kind of half-assing it on routes. He was giving up on plays, not giving full effort. So I was just like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to bring that back, but he said himself he felt like he let the team down and he wants to redeem himself, and I can respect that.
Listen to the words of that soldier when he said what he said. That took a man to speak up and say that.
Yeah.
We saw what he was as a youngster, and he admits to all of it. I appreciate that. We know he can still play. He may not be as fast, but he ain't forgot nothing. He's going to school some DB on what it means to be a possession receiver. So, again, Geno's just like, wow, look at all these toys I got.
An abundance.
You know what I mean? So I'm just waiting to see him just get off and he's had his own detractors. So I'm waiting to that's what I'm liking about this team, guys. Most of these cats on here have something to prove.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And one of the guys that is a key guy who we've had prior to Pete Carroll and Spytek getting here that they let know he has something to prove is Jacoby Myers. And in my opinion, I think he does deserve a payday, but how much is the real question mark there? Because he does it all. He blocks.
Yes.
He's reliable. He does everything he has to do to get the job done for the team. And he has not complained once about any of this. Now he did he got a true warrior mentality in my opinion, and I feel like he should be rewarded. Now the question is though, where is it that the team rates him? Because there's a lot of great receivers out there that are getting some real top-notch money, and do they feel ready to give him that much money, or what is the issue that's causing this to possibly happen?
Here's my take on it. I don't think that they're even worried about what the receivers are getting. He's almost like on a prove-it deal. And he knows that, and they know that, but they ain't trying to put all that out in the air. They want to see. They know what's in it. They see that dog in it. And he's not going to let him down because that's a team player. Those guys are rare because most receivers are what? Prima donnas.
Yeah. And so far he's been a class act about everything.
By class act, dude. That's almost like a lineman mentality.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be there. I think they're going to pay him like
they just give him
through the season.
Give him a raise. Give him a raise.
Yeah. Like at least a little pay raise. I feel like he's earned that. And now
he's making 14 now.
I believe he's about 14 right now. So 14? I think at least to 19-20. I feel like
bump that up to 19.5 and just he'd be smiling all over the place. Bump it up to 19.5.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and spread it out over 2 years. That's just to make him grow into that and appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's just me. I ain't looking at the books, but they bump him up to 19.5. This guy ain't gonna cry. He's gonna feel like, they want me here.
Yeah.
So let's go to work.
100%.
He's a big piece. He's a huge piece that we don't want to. You don't want to let him go. I get it that we got.
You see it in his eye right there. You see that? You see his eye? That dude ain't
playing at all.
He ain't playing. That's a Warriors mentality, bro.
And he mentioned it himself. He straight up said that he loves it here. He loves it in Vegas. He also did mention he'd love it. He'd be happy anywhere, but that's also, I'm sure he didn't mean it as a through Vegas or nothing. It's more so of a, am I wanted here? Do they want me?
You said it. Am I wanted here? That's the message he's saying. Do you want me here?
He said it's a job.
Yours. Like say bump him up, man. 18, 19.5 over 2 years. He'll be happy as hell.
Oh yeah.
And
he said it's a job. I gotta come to work. I'm happy to come to work. So I'm gonna be happy wherever I play at because I'm happy to be playing the game I love. So it wasn't a shot at us. It was just a shot that he loved the game.
Yeah. I'm for real. That's what he's saying. I'm for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I initially when this draft pick happened, we drafted Jack Besh in the second round. When it first happened, I was like, is he potentially like a Jacoby Myers replacement? And that's why everything's getting real tricky now. Obviously, Jack Besh isn't really that far up on the depth chart at the moment, but do you think that was also possibly to make Jacoby compete and really show like, hey man, we want you to be here, but you got to show and prove. You got to prove that you belong here over this kid.
is where I see it from a scheme standpoint. They want players with similar skills so that the scheme can go, whether it's first team, second team, third team, all these guys have the same traits or similar traits so that they don't have to change the scheme. If you got 3 different receivers, it's like, when do I bring this guy in? And so you already, as a fan, you can see, oh, okay, so-and-so and so's coming in. Oh, they finna run. So-and-so's coming in. Oh, it's a pass play. That was the old Raiders. This new regime, I don't think you're going to be able to tell nothing.
People are going to be all over the place.
They can come out with a 5-receiver set and run the ball. That's what I'm expecting to see.
Oh, yeah.
Motion Genty in.
That's
hand
it.
Hand it to him on the inside.
And see who takes the bait. And see who takes the bait.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the teams that were beating us? They kill us with what? Misdirection.
Yep.
Your eyes got to be true, man. They get you looking somewhere else, they got you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, every time.
I agree.
One step in that league is big. One step. That's separation right there.
Oh, yeah.
Or difference between 4th down and 1st down. That one step. So
100%. And
that's why we love it, man. It's like symphony on the grass.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Poetry in motion.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
with some big pieces. Hey, with some big pieces too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the part about it that make it so good, man. Is these ain't small. It ain't nobody small out there that's just doing this. These are mountains out there.
Yeah.
But they're moving. Yeah.
And
I got to meet Ashton when he came to the front office.
I seen that.
And when I shook this kid's hand, you feel that I'm like, wow, this young man don't know how strong he is. But you held on just to feel that, see if it's real or if it's like, I'm going to show him out. That's just natural. I hate to be the fool that just come run up on him like that guy from San Francisco found out.
Oh yeah. And I'm real happy that we got Ashton Genty now. Originally, I was a little skeptical of the pick just because I'm thinking about the value and in the past how the league values running backs.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, I don't know if it's smart to get a running back that high if you're not intending on paying him. And I had my reasons why, and a few people took offense to earlier prior to us drafting him. I said, I don't think that he's generational just yet. I think he has the potential to be, but I don't want to write him off immediately as generational.
Don't crown him yet.
Yeah, like I didn't want to crown him just because I know how the fan base reacts and fans of football in general, not just Raider fans, but one bad game and real quick, oh, he's a bust, this and that. And it's like, yeah, I don't think he deserves that. Like you need to see a player and what they're made of before you decide if they're a bust or you want them around, you want to keep them long term. You got to really understand what's going on first before you actually gather those thoughts.
And it usually takes one complete season to know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, to know that. So you know where he started at training camp at the end of the season. Let's see where his numbers are. That's growth. That's improvement as a team, but this guy is an important part of that unit. So, but like I say, don't crown them as soon as they come in. They got to earn that, just like in the streets. You got to earn stripes. You ain't just passing that.
They don't just give them to you.
No, that's real. And speaking of earning stripes and stuff, we recently had a Raider player that was here for a long time that unfortunately he didn't earn his stripes, and Air Mumford recently was released, and right away he actually managed to get signed to the New England Patriots, who is our Week 1 matchup, which I feel like it's definitely an interesting play just because obviously that was the coach that drafted him over there in Josh McDaniels.
Yes,
but also there is a chance now that he could give them intel possibly regarding the current regime and possibly what our plans are. Because obviously we know in preseason it's all vanilla offenses, vanilla defense, but on the practice field that's real deal. Like they're going over the real stuff right there.
Right. That move has been happening ever since free agency started to get that edge. And Al was a master at it. But this deal about Thayer Mumford, he was a great athlete at Ohio State. I watched his whole 4 years there. But when he came here, I didn't see that. Well, like I said, that's the difference from watching college football and pro football. There's a different notch to it. And to me, his feet never caught up to the speed of the game. That's what I noticed from it.
Yeah.
So, like I say, Glaze came in and smoked him.
Yeah.
I watched that training camp. He just came in, and this kid saw that opportunity, and
he was hungry.
Like Tom Brady, I ain't giving this job back.
And he did.
He got one opportunity, and
that's how he played. You ain't getting your spot back, dog. Because remember, he was behind. Who did we get rid of? The right tackle, Illuminor.
Yep.
He was behind Illuminor.
Yeah.
And Illuminor was losing a step there, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, dog. Put that kid in.
Yeah.
What they got rid of Illuminor.
Yeah.
That's what happened with there. And I thought he had been on the bubble the whole time. Because even the rookies were giving him a run for it.
Yeah. So, and speaking of the bubble, obviously we lost a player to the Patriots. The last week they cut somebody that I did not expect to be on the bubble at all, and I would really hope he's somebody that possibly is on the Raiders' radar. I really was a fan of Jabril Peppers coming out of college at Michigan, and I'd love to bring him. I feel like it makes sense for the Raiders to go after a player of this caliber. His best, in my opinion, most productive year was under Patrick Graham when he was playing for the Giants. So he has familiarity with our D coordinator. And then there's alumni ties, obviously, as I had mentioned, to Michigan with John Spytek and Tom Brady. So I feel like this is a move that it should have been done since yesterday. I don't understand why they haven't done it yet. And it could be some great intel, which I feel like
plus he can be our Ed Reed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
Seen it all, just put him back there. You the safety.
Absolutely, and a lot of people. And he would fill that role and that need perfectly, and it would also benefit us where we could actually move over and shift Jeremy Chin to the slot, and we could have him in that slot position where, in my opinion, I like him at the slot, but it's like, okay, if we have you at the slot, who's going to play safety? Who's going to fill that void? And in my opinion, this is the perfect guy to go after to fill that void. If they could get it done, hopefully before Sunday, that would be perfect. If not, at least the rest of the season, it's a long season.
Before Monday night.
Before Monday night.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I like him too, man. I watched him at Michigan. Yeah, dude, he was a hitter. And that's what got my attention. I'm like, man, this kid runs through everything. That's going to set the tone. And I'm sure they're looking at him for that very reason. He don't have to be at his top of his game. Just like what's the other safety they brought in? Jamal Adams, right?
Jamal Adams played linebacker, and Terrell Edmonds.
Yeah, Terrell Edmonds. Yeah, they ain't at their peak, but they still got it.
They still got some left in the tank, and
they got some left.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're there for.
Peppers is just a football player to me. He's just a football player.
Yeah, and I love his game. I hope that's something that we could bring to Raider Nation. I'm gonna pull up the injury report because obviously we're talking about this matchup against the Patriots, and some interesting names on here to look at. One key name to see is Christian Gonzalez from the Patriots, who, in my opinion, that's arguably one of the top young cornerbacks in football at the moment, and he's currently battling a hamstring injury. He didn't practice today, and they're saying he's training towards possibly being out. If he's out, I feel like that's going to be a huge opportunity for the Raiders to capitalize, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Because in my opinion, I don't know who he's going to end up guard. If he was to play, I don't know who he's going to cover. I would assume if they were smart, they'd probably try and put him on Brock. Try and take away the weapon on the team. But if they do that, it's going to free up some other weapons. So it's going to be a real question mark. Like, do they really want to do that?
Here's what I'm thinking, Mike, what you just said. My thinking is, let him play so we can test him. So if he does have a hamstring, we're going to make him say that it does because you want to see him go down trying to keep up with, say, a Thornton or a Trey Tucker.
Yeah.
Test him. Let him play. I want him to play because you know he's already not 100%, So you keep attacking him till he bows out.
Yeah. And
that's how you soften the meat up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And there was actually there was some Patriots reporters earlier in the week, I believe Monday, that they're having some backhanded compliments and talking a little shit about the team, specifically our wide receiver room, saying there's nobody really that they of importance that they have to worry about in order for him to come back. And I'm like, I don't know. We got Jacoby, you got Trey Tucker, you got the rookies, Dante Thornton, you have Jack Besh, and obviously you have Brock Bowers. Like, you got a whole lot to worry about. So in my opinion, pump the brakes there. And I get it, these guys haven't proven nothing, but you can say the same thing about this defense over there. Here, besides Gonzalez, what have these guys shown?
Yeah, that's real.
They got Spillane too. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that too. And obviously, at the moment, Gonzalez is out, but there's some key matchups that we got to focus on. And I hope this isn't a revenge matchup. At the moment, I was a little bummed when we got rid of Spillane, or not exactly got rid of Spillane, but I would say when we didn't sign him back. But
for a bigger bag, that's what happened.
Yeah, I get it. Like, money talks, and hey, if they're gonna pay you more, and you don't know if you're gonna see another big contract, hey, by all means, bro, take care of your family. You do what you gotta do.
That's what really happened in reality. He got a bigger bag, and that's where he went. And that's that lesson behind don't get hung up on players. And I know fans do it, but I learned that way back in my early years when free agency started. Then I got to change jersey, and back then a good jersey was $100. But I'm like, every year I got to switch. I'm not doing that. So that's why I stuck with 57. I'm like, they can come and go as they want. I ain't changing my number. So
okay.
I gotta ask you, have you talked to Jermaine Pratt yet? Let him know, like, hey, you might be wearing on that's always gonna be my number.
I'm waiting on that one. Yeah, I'm watching it. That's what I'm gonna tell her. You got to earn that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting on that. I haven't seen him yet, but I'm waiting. As soon as he gets within earshot, we're going to be chopping it at in a good way, but I'm going to let him know. Yeah, I'm watching you, son. You got
he got the right number on his back, and he got to represent it. He got to represent it the right way.
Now, he played. He's a dog in Cincy, so just bring that over here.
That's it.
Yeah.
Bring that over here. So but he's on my radar every play, whether he's on the field or off. I'm watching what he's doing.
Oh yeah, and as we were talking about the linebackers, Spillane is definitely the key matchup that we gotta really lock in on and focus on when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. And the key matchup that I want to see, and I want to see a collision course, is this guy right here going up against Spillane. That's going to be the real test right there.
Yeah,
I want to see how that's going to play out. I'm hoping it works in our guy's favor, but hey, man, Spillane's a thumper. Spillane's a real thumper, so it's gonna be fun, and he's gonna test them for sure.
If that happens, you guarantee somebody's gonna ask this kid, "Was that your welcome to the NFL moment?" He's already had it from Spillane at practice, but this is a game.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled for that, because that's a collision waiting to happen.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah. And on the other side of things, we gotta potentially worry about their rookie running back too. And that's another guy that worries me. And
he's hungry.
Originally, this was the guy I wanted us to pick, but I'm not mad at the Genty pick either. I get it. The running game was bad last year. We got to get the best guy. But this dude has been impressing a lot in preseason. And that one hit against Washington where I don't know if he concussed dude or what, but I was just like, that's our week one matchup? Okay. And I thought about it like, damn, he did that to a solid defender over there in Washington. But then I thought about it. We got some real thumpers and dogs in our linebacker core. You got to worry about obviously E-Rob and Landon Roberts. You got to deal with Devin White and Jamal Adams. So we got some thumpers that he got to match up against. So I can't wait to see that collision course too and see how that plays out.
I think it's going to be a real tight match, honestly. And probably a low-scoring game, too. Like somewhere around 24-17, 24-18, something like that.
Yeah.
I like
that.
It's going to be a defensive battle. That's what I'm looking out for, a defensive battle.
I agree. And just like they like we need to see what Geno's got. They got to see what their rookies got. And wrong graphic, wrong rookie. that was Stephon Diggs, but we got to see what Drake May's made of. And in my opinion, I don't want to consider him no pushover, nothing like that. I feel like he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the league at the moment. So we got to see, and we got to get to him.
You got to see how he looks in McDaniel's offense.
Quietly, I was hoping we would get a guy like that personally.
Yeah, I was really hoping, and I've been harping on that for a while now. Like I'm real. You could say I'm thirsty for a quarterback. All my life, I've yet to really see that. I guess you could say that elite quarterback over here.
Yes,
I got to see some good QB play, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous of other teams when I get to see, for example, Washington get a Jaden Daniels or Houston get a CJ Stroud. It's a little depressing. Like, why can't that be us? And this year I felt the same way, but it's a little different because we have Geno Smith now, where in previous years we signed a guy like for example, a Gardner Minshew or a Jimmy Garoppolo, and you're thinking, okay, like horrible. Like at first, like I didn't think like, okay, he's gonna be the starter, but for some reason they end up being the starter, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be real bad. But this time around, I feel a little more confident, at least in Geno Smith, where it's like, well, at least we got Geno. At least we know he actually is real serviceable, and the numbers show he's one of the more accurate quarterbacks in the league, and he was doing that behind piss poor O-line play over there in Seattle. Like, I'm excited to see what he can do here. I'm excited to see what he could do with a more serviceable O-line.
That part right there, brother. That part. The O-line. That's where it starts and ends right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the trenches.
Yeah, 100%.
We don't really want Geno running because he can kill you with that laser sharp accuracy. We don't need him running. Just kill him. You got weapons, send them.
We got weapons and we got young weapons.
Young weapons. Let them run.
That's the big thing. You know, when you got Thornton and Tucker, and like you said, that opens that up for Bowers, but it's also going to open the middle of the field up for a guy with speed like Trey Tucker.
Yes.
Now imagine if he catch one of those drags and nobody's in front of him.
Nobody's in front.
Getting caught. You know that it's this offense is going to be serious. That's why I can't wait to see, because I get it. Christian Gonzalez, you want to put him on Bowers, but let's not forget, New England knows what Jacoby can do. They were mad that we got him. They know what he can do. Yeah. So they want to put him on him. So that's when you get Bowers lined up with Spillane. That's that matchup. So we want him checking Spillane, line him up with Spillane is checking him the whole game. Because Spillane can play his own, but he can't cover.
Yeah.
So now I got a question, Trey. Who do you double? Do you double Jacoby or do you double Brock?
Oh, you got to double Brock.
Yeah.
You got to double Brock.
Yeah, that's the man, the myth, the legend right there. You got to.
So Jacoby's going to eat along with Brock.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you got to have, because then you got to have two safeties deep. Yeah. Because when we got Thornton or Tucker or both on the field, somebody going to take the top off.
Somebody going to take the top, right?
I think we're forgetting about someone too. Somebody that we haven't mentioned very much or at all on the show.
Yeah, Besh.
But besides Besh, so obviously they're going to key in on Bowers, but we're going to be running possibly a lot of 12 personnel.
12 personnel.
These are forgetting about Michael Mayer. Big Mike's going to be a threat too, and those are going to be Geno's best friends right there. Him and Brock. They're going to be feasting right there.
He killed him that last game with Jimmy Garoppolo. We didn't have Brock Bowers that time.
Sure didn't.
And Michael Mayer killed him that game.
Yeah.
See it again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
a lot more.
I agree 100%. And
look at this, what Gino says. The Raiders are on the rise. See, that's your leaders talking like that.
Yes. Yeah, and that's what you want to hear. That's what you want to hear out of your leader. In previous years, we never really heard that. It was more like we'll see how it goes. We'll take it 1 week at a time.
Exactly.
And
no, he's
at least now, we have confidence. We have a quarterback that has some swagger to him, and I appreciate it. And he's not putting up with no bullshit from the league. Even though there's sometimes I wish he would block out the noise, because it's like, bro, who cares about them? Chime them out. We got to focus on the opposition who's on the field. But there's times where you got to feel that way. You got to feel like fuck what they talking about.
you got to think about Mike where he grew up, Florida.
Yeah.
Football is like religion down in them parts. So
Oh yeah.
You know that's his juice. That's where his juice comes from. You know, like I just said, when I hear negativity, I just soak it up. He's soaking it up, but he's spitting fire back out.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love to see it.
That's like a Brett Favre. Nobody saying that when Brett would say whatever. Hey, that's football right there.
Yeah. And I'm gonna actually pull up the clip where Gino pretty much gave his thoughts on the doubters and the critics regarding the team.
You got a new coach now. Obviously, you're the new quarterback. Got some new talent. You look around. You've been on some good teams. Does this team feel like a team that can compete? Like how close are they to getting where they want to go?
You know, I'm always the guy who, like, I believe that the game gets settled between the white lines on game day. But, you know, from my vantage point, we got a really, really good team. And I think I don't know if we'll shock anyone inside of this building, but maybe shock some outsiders. And so, you know, but it's good. Like, let them sleep. I don't want them to see us coming, man. We're just working. We're just working, you know, in the shadows right now, you know, getting our game right. And when it's time to go under those bright lights, I think we'll be ready.
Yeah.
And to go back to that right there, right after that speech. To go back to this right here, right after that speech, that just hyped me up even more for Sunday.
Let them keep sleeping.
I'm excited. We got something to prove this year, like we do every other year, but this year feels different. And I really feel that, and I got that vibe from practice and what I've seen so far. I want to know, in your opinion, does this team, the culture that's being built, does it feel a lot different than previous regimes?
It feels a lot different. It takes me back to the gritty days of like the late 80s.
Okay.
That's when they were still nasty. Right after that Super Bowl win, they were nasty, dude.
Okay.
I saw him beat up on Elway so much that he would take himself out of the game.
Oh, shit.
I see games like that.
Said no more.
I can't wait to go to the barbershop this weekend. I see a Bronco fan every week. I can't wait to get him on that
one. Another one, a running back, the big running back for KC. I saw Ronnie Lott make him take himself out of the game. He was tearing him up. So those kind of games we had, dude, they were just like that. Fuck you. That was a gritty team, and that's what Gino's bringing is that grit, and that's why the media sees it already, but they're like, wait a minute, now this team's got some teeth. And I've been saying that for about 4 or 5 years. We lost our teeth. We can't bite nothing.
Yeah.
So now they ready to snap back. If your quarterback is snapping back, don't you think them linemen got that same mentality?
Max was right beside him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Max was right beside him. Max was right beside him, like,
yeah, I love it.
And that's what you love to see.
I'm really glad that
what did the coach say? What did the coach say? That was the best part. What did he say?
He said,
"Oh yeah."
What the sign said?
Pete said,
"Going for it."
Yeah. Like Pete said, my expectations going for it are as high as they can be. We're going for it. The time is now. We can't wait for a next year or the year after that to you work with what you got and make something happen. And he's used to, if I'm not mistaken, in most of his previous regimes, including Seattle, usually his first season he ends up taking the team to the playoffs. Yes. I'm hopeful. That's why I want to see is a playoff berth, but not just that. I want to see a playoff win. That's something that I haven't seen since elementary school. That was back when I was making picture frames out of macaroni. So it's like, it's time.
Oh, man.
It's time
I was in high school, man. So
yeah.
But that would change even our feelings. You know, like we were just talking about that discord that's going on. That would silence a lot of that when they see something that now they can have some faith in and embrace and go forward. But this guy is a silent assassin, man. Like you said, you watch him at SC, and that program was like finna fall off the rails, snapped them back, and was just like, whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Same thing here. I remember Seattle when he went there. That team was just out there getting money, man. He taught them how to win, and he taught youngsters how to win. And like you said, that Legion of Boom was a household name at all. Yeah,
he's wired different as a coach. He's a real mastermind where he's seen it all, different situations, different outcomes and scenarios. And that's what I love and respect about him is the attention to detail. It's not like other coaches where they kind of give you like short answers and keep it short because they don't really know what to say because they know they probably fucked up and did something stupid, but they gotta live with it. He's attention to detail. He lets you know exactly why he did that, why he feels that way, why he expects it to go that certain way. And I love that about Pete Carroll is the attention to detail. That proves that he really loves this and he's dedicated to this coaching.
And he's a natural teacher. That's what he's doing, teaching those details. That never gets old because you use that every time you're out there. Those details. It's when guys like, oh, I know it, I got it, and you get sloppy. And when you're tired, and I'm sure practices was like that. When you're tired, that's when the tendencies really step up. You know, when you're tired, that's when you got to gut down and go get it. We may be in some close games where it's a fourth and inches. Yeah, it's a fourth and inches thing. Do we come out with a tush push? We got Pegues. He can run the ball.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's true.
He can run it. Tonka Hemingway. We got options.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they drafted well in that respect because they want guys for what they're envisioning this team doing from a physicality standpoint.
Yep.
So it's gonna be. I expect to see some hitting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cole Taylor's gonna get a lot of time, man. These guys.
Oh yeah. And speaking of expectations, I gotta know, sir, what's your expectations for the year? What's your win-loss projection?
Record win-loss? I'm calling 10-7.
10-7? Okay, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, that's
not too high, not too low. Now, if we sneak in a couple more, either way, it's still an improvement from 4. So let's look at it like that. That's growth again. That's growth.
Yeah. That's all we got to do. It's just growth.
But 10-7, I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting. 10-7, nothing less.
I agree with that. I feel like if the only way we go worse than that is if a star player like a Max or a Gino goes down. That's the only way I see it going downhill. But even then, I still see this team potentially being at least the 7-win team, which that's an improvement. I would say that's like the floor. But I'm hoping for, like you said, a 10-win team, and I want to see a playoff berth. I want to hopefully by the end of this, whether we extend Pete Carroll and he's coaching until he's 100, or we see who the next coach is to take over and build off what he's doing. I want to see a Super Bowl within this time. We're long overdue, and it's
I'm
time.
Right there with you, man. I don't know how many years I got left, so I need that.
Yeah,
I need that. I want that. I want that Super Bowl parade down Vegas Boulevard. We need that.
Man, that's gonna be amazing.
And
off the chain, bro. They ain't even ready for that.
Talk about the hangover. It's gonna look just like that up and down the strip.
And I got to ask you. So I know you were a part of the fan base, of course, back when we won in Oakland and we won in LA. Did you get a chance to experience those parades? What were they like?
The one in LA, I couldn't make all of it because I had to work and I couldn't get out. So it was one of those kind of things. I came when everything was pretty much over, but people are still around and hyped up. So I'm out there with them, man, because it's just the fact that they had won another. And those, like you say, KC hadn't done anything for 50 years. Nothing. And now they went on a little running streak, but everybody forgets about that. That team, you didn't hear nothing from their fan base. Nothing. So look at us. Now we've gone 20 plus. 23, if I think.
Yeah, we're overdue.
We're long overdue for that shield. So we're that window is right there, man, because Pete knows he's got a 3-year contract. But what do you hear him say in his press conferences? We're ready to win now.
Yeah.
So that's their mindset. So a lot of youngsters are going to contribute to that winning season. So that's going to be exciting, man. Everybody gets a little bit. And that just fires the whole team up. When everybody's getting their time on the field, they're ready to go in at a moment's notice. That's that next man up mentality.
Oh, yeah.
100%. And I don't want to take up too much of your time, sir. I know you have a real busy schedule and everything, and we, like I had mentioned previously.
I'm enjoying the conversation, bro. Don't cut it short on my accord, but it's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir. It's been more than a pleasure. It's been an honor, and
Definitely.
a real honor because, like you said, growing up, we seen you on the TV, we seen you at the games. You're a real living legend, man. And
Appreciate it, man. That's a 360 moment for me. See, but we got to do this again during the season.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
oh yeah, most definitely. Shoot, we got to have you on with my guy Rundown. Shout out my guy Rundown. He actually just pulled up in the building.
Okay,
what it
yes,
do?
Me and him on Thursdays have a film breakdown show where we actually on Thursdays, likely during the season, we're going to be breaking down our opponent's tape to see what we got to look out for moving forward for
Gotcha.
our
I love
upcoming
that.
matches.
Steve. Love that.
Yeah,
That's diving
and,
into it. Steve.
oh yeah, and I would love to hear your insight and see what's going on with that as well, and your thoughts on what we're looking at, and it'll be real fun. Now the show's called Blunts and Breakdowns, so obviously we break down the film, but we break down a little something else. I know you mess with the stogies, the cigars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How? And I'll be honest with you, I've never smoked a cigar in my life. A few people have told me it's different, but it's almost similar to what I'd be smoking. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to take the chance. Try to rip one like that, and I blow out my whole chest. I don't want to take that risk.
No, it's nothing like that, brother. It's technique to each one.
Okay.
Once you get the technique, then it's about savoring the flavor and enjoying the moments and the conversation. So send me your Eddie. I'll send you a few, and you can break out one on your show.
There we
go. Okay.
Do that. Do that.
I'll ask you first, like, what's the method to it, just so I don't embarrass myself on camera and possibly have to go to the hospital or nothing.
I know what I'll do is I'll send you one to practice with, and then one to do, or one to keep, and one to but just chase it, But and I'll send you the mild ones because I got some that's got a little heat to them. So I'll send you the mild ones.
Okay, so most definitely.
Send me some numbers. I'll just hook you up, man. That's another way to plant seeds, man. Let you guys talk.
Oh yeah,
that's love, sir. That's love, and like I mentioned, it's been an honor and a privilege to have you on. Before we let you go, obviously, besides the cigars, is there anything else you got going on? Any upcoming events or anything you want to promote to the people?
As far as I'm looking forward to seeing everybody that's coming to Vegas down on Fremont Street. We're gonna black it out. We're blacking out Fremont Saturday and Sunday night. So
hell yeah.
The Saturday night party is free admission. The Sunday night, you've got to get a ticket on Eventbrite. So, I don't know all the specifics of that, but our party on Saturday is free and live entertainment. Like I say, just come out, man, and just start getting that juice going for Monday night.
Okay.
There we go. We're going in there screaming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I already know, hey, I'm not sure if everybody has the same. So I love in person at games. I love being around people, but if I'm watching on the TV for some reason, I don't know why. It's a weird mindset thing where it's like I got to be by myself just because I know I get rowdy, I get loud. So in case I get too overly excited or I get pissed off and I break some shit, I don't want people to see me crashing out at the moment.
Me too.
Well, we need you in the stands. Then that's where we need you.
Oh yeah,
you're like me. I can't watch it on TV. I get nervous.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
I'd put my dad out a couple times.
I've broken TVs over the years, so I know.
Oh man.
I'd rather be in the stands. Worst thing I can do is throw some on the field.
Oh yeah, and I done seen some fans do that in the past, and it got crazy.
We won't even talk about throwing nothing. We won't even talk about that. That's just because people bring up D batteries, and we're not talking about throwing nothing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we won't speak on that.
No, we won't speak on that right now. But hey, but like I said, those stories don't end, man, and it's a blessing just to be able to share them, just to give you just sprinkles of it. It's like seasoning for this season. That's all these stories are, just to get you juiced up. You don't want nothing bringing you down. You don't even want it. Don't allow it on your show.
We got to keep the trend going. We got to keep what you got going. Because you're teaching us what it means to be a part of this family and this nation.
That's what it's about, bro. And just duplicate that thing from generation to generation, man. Hey, if like I say, I'm having the best time of my life, bro, at this age, and it's just, as a fan's perspective, it's living the dream.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Yeah, that's real.
it's a dream
That's
I
real.
can't wait to live.
Yeah, you can't turn around and rewrite all of this. This is just like a one-time deal.
Yeah, and like you said, fans like yourself and some other up and coming big time content creators like Simone Raider, guys like that,
Yeah.
Kenny King, like they're living the dream. They're making it happen, and they're the blueprint. You guys are motivation for guys like me and Trey, where it's like, hey, we want to get to that point too eventually, and it's not just thinking about money, nothing like that. It's more so I love this team that much, where it's like I could talk about the team all day, every day. I could talk about them in my sleep down here. So it's like if I could make this a career opportunity where in the future I don't got to clock in a regular 9 to 5. This is my 9 to 5.
Right. That's right. Look at it that way.
Dream.
Put it in the universe and make it happen, brother. It's supposed to be a labor of love. And anytime you do something that you love and get paid to do it, how sweet it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Definitely. I agree with that. And that's the ultimate goal at the end of the day. And of course, obviously put out great quality content and material for Raider Nation to enjoy, because I see the media constantly.
Have fun.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Have fun. You gotta have fun, man. Just
absolutely.
You know, and another thing that I want to say, that whether you guys have done it or not, don't get caught up in competing with other platforms.
Yeah.
Everybody do you. There's enough Raider stuff to go around.
Everybody. Yes,
but
sir.
I hate it when I hear people judging this one against it. Don't do that. That's nasty, man. Don't do that. It's about brotherly love. Everybody's like, we in the garage right now. Everybody's got a garage. So if he's talking about Raiders over there, or he don't know as much as me, that don't matter. We in this conversation right here. Just keep it right there.
100%.
What they call it in the locker room, outside noise.
Yeah, block out that outside noise.
Close the door.
You're right.
Close the door.
And like you said, I don't like to compare myself to others, just because there's times where you may think like, hey, this guy can't do what I can do, and vice versa. And that's cool. Like John Doe over here may have his lane. I have my lane. And at the end of the day, it's not a race. It's a marathon.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go into his lane, and hopefully he's not trying to go into my lane. I'm focused on me and my product, and making sure everything's tip-top shape and it's qualities for the fans to enjoy. Because at the end of the day, I know that there's some bad media out there, whether it be from other content creators or even just the general public, the television. I don't agree with a lot of the message that they put and how they try to portray the fan base or the team. So that's why I try to always put out a positive message, something that the fan base can look forward to and know, like, at least it's going to be something great.
There you go. And just do your best you. That, like I'm telling you, just do your best you, man. That's it.
All us content creators under the same shield.
Yeah.
100%.
Same shield.
Right like that.
Yeah. Same shield. Otherwise, what are we doing?
Yeah.
That's real. No, that's 100% real.
One shield. One shield.
Yep.
One nation.
I agree.
One nation. That's it right there. One nation, baby. But we're getting close to that hour and a half mark, and like I said, it's been an honor and a privilege. Again, we're gonna have to have you on again soon. It's been great conversations, and I know that you got plenty of stories that I'd love to hear. We'll pick up where we left off. I'll just leave that with you. We'll pick up where we go.
Yes, sir. But yeah, we gotta, and now it's time to pick up and get ready, because the days are counting. The days are counting down. It's football season. We about to see some real Raiders football, official, no vanilla, nothing. It's straight Raiders football on Sunday.
You watch tomorrow. Now it's not our team, but watch tomorrow. That juice gonna hit you real bad.
Oh yeah. We got it all week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That's it. Don't get no better than that, man.
And Monday.
Monday. So let's go get it.
Yes, sir. Football's back, and we got one last thing to say before we wrap it up. Trey, you want to do the honors today?
Hey, y'all already know. Black team, you bitch.
Yes, sir.